So I had been working with a nutrition coach for a little while, working on sort of my diet, behaviours around food, and I'd learned lots from that. But I felt like I needed an in-person coach and somebody who was going to help me a bit more with the stuff in the gym, with the exercise and movement. And I had discovered your social media a little while ago. I was one of those lurkers and reached out and we had a chat. And I'd gone in with every intention of go in, get the information, go away, think about it, and then make a decision. But when we were chatting, it just seemed like a really good fit. Like it was exactly what I was looking for. The fact that you could do the gym and the nutrition side of things as well was like perfect. So I bit the bullet and we signed up there and then, didn't we? So it was about having somebody in person, having that accountability really, and having that motivation to get going and to lose a bit of weight. That's my main goal. But also just to get fitter and stronger as you get older. It's obviously important, isn't it, to have that resistance training and weight bearing and things. So all of that. So I think it's that knowledge and understanding of like what to do, because you see lots of influencers and you can find workouts online, but it's knowing are those the right exercises for me, for my body, for my goals? And also once you've got those exercises, it's knowing whether your form's right, whether you're doing it right. And I think that's where I was at, because the nutrition coach I had worked with had given me exercises, but I didn't really know if I was doing them right and if I was going to potentially injure myself. So I needed that in-person coach to be able to evaluate that and give me tips and tweak your form and things like that. How hard I should be working. I think that's the big takeaway so far, because at the beginning, like I was going to the gym before and you can think you're working hard, but it's very different when you're on your own, because I think your body always naturally finds an easier way to do things, and you can convince yourself that you've pushed yourself as hard as you can, but actually you probably haven't. And I know for looking at the difference from when I went in by myself to doing my sessions with you, and you would be like, no, come on, you've got two more in you. And then doing those two. So it's having that self-belief and knowing how far I can push myself. So I think I find, so the weekly check-in that you do, I find the structure of that really helpful. So the fact that it gets me to reflect on my average steps, my average calories, and sort of evaluate my week is really helpful, and helps you then to plan sort of micro goals for the next week of what you need to tweak to make things better. So that's been really useful. And I think because we've looked at the nutrition together and we've sort of made a plan, which is not so rigid that it affects my everyday life, but has that element of structure to achieve the goal, because obviously there has to be an element of structure. So already we've seen the weight dropping. So I think as long as that keeps going, then in the future I'll be able to achieve those sort of medium-term goals, the bigger sort of weight losses.